How do you guys stay so happy and supportive?
Oh damn, it ain't like that all the time.
What would you say?
Well,
it's like?
I was supportive, but yeah, it's all just about like healthy communication. We still get mad, we still get pissed at each other sometimes, and like
Yeah, but you
have to
never
hash it out.
stop.
Not like scream hash it out, but like have that.
But the difference is, because like I would argue that, because I think the difference is that you are not. I don't think no matter what kind of argument we've had, I've never seen you be selfish with me, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of like being supportive, you're always like the first person to encourage me to do anything, no matter how much it will like because I went to LA for a month and a half, and that's like the longest we haven't seen each other, and not once did you make me feel bad about it. Like you told me you miss me and stuff, but like there was never any like guilt attached to me living my life, which is really nice.
Not that I think that you should like, do whatever you want. Like unless you're like someone who's in a healthy open relationship somehow and you can handle that, great. But
yeah,
like,
do you seriously?
I'm all for just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you shouldn't be living your life, because you only get one life. And if you're with someone who like wants to go do something that isn't really sketchy, because you'll know when something's sketchy or it's not, and they want to go like.
Also, you just know I'm not sketchy.
I know that, right? But
Love
I'm just
you,
saying, like people should be. Thank you. But people should feel the freedom to just like live their own life, and if there's something you want to do, you shouldn't not be able to do it because this person, one, doesn't want to go with you, or two, feels uncomfortable that you're
I've
gonna
dated
go do
people
it.
who like made me feel bad when I was modeling, and that was like my only. So it has been my only source of income. I had dated people that made me feel bad about doing jobs. It was like bikini jobs, and they'd be like, I don't like that. Like they'd be jealous. There was like a dude photographer or some shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's what I mean by you're just chill, man. You just trust me. That's something that I like have always been bummed about, because I feel like I'm a very trustworthy person. I feel like I'm very like diehard loyal, but everyone I've dated for some reason just doesn't trust me.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, well, fuck you, I'm trustworthy. You know what I mean? But it's just like an insecurity thing, and then I feel weird, and like I'm not being understood or seen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like I already worry enough about myself, and I do think about Niamh, obviously, but like you have enough going on in your own head to constantly feel like you need to take on someone else's like world as well. Not that you shouldn't be supportive, but like you got a lot going on too, and you should like make sure you're always fleshing that out.
Completely agree.
Yeah, and thinking about that. Yeah.
Who swears more?
She does.
I would have said that. I think you swear more now.
I swear more, but like you're more comfortable swearing all the time.
I'm more comfortable swearing on camera because I'm not a fake ass hoe.
It doesn't mean I'm fake. It just means I'm like, they don't need to hear the F word. This sentence don't need that.
But I think I swear more casually and more confidently, I would say. And Joe swears more out of touch when you do it.
Yeah, that's the.
He just says it, and I'm like, Joe, don't say that on the phone.
Yeah, that's the New Yorker in me.
Who's the funniest?
I think we're both funny in our own way.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that.
I don't even want to like self-proclaim myself as funny, but I have a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, cause you make me laugh, but I also enjoy when you think I'm funny. Like when you think I'm funny, I get such a kick out of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we just like to fucking laugh, so there isn't really like a competition, and I would never like open that up to a group, because to me especially, I'm like, funny is so subjective. I'm like, you might say some shit that I might be floored by, and other people are like, crickets.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's happened to me. I'll say like something in a group like, yeah, and everyone will be like, I'll be like, ah. Why is Niamh always wrong in an argument? I don't know.
I'm never wrong in an argument.
I don't know. Who shits more?
Is that a question? Who shits more?
And here's an answer.
Why are we answering that? How did you guys meet? We get asked this question all the time, and I actually want to do a longer video on it. So long story short, Joe's brother introduced us, and I had a crush on him, and he had a crush on me, but I like that every single time I tell you that, you're like, really? And I'm like, yeah.
Because you never know.
I remember, like, you shook my hand, and then you gave me a hug, and I was like,
oh my god, this guy gives the best handshakes and hugs ever. Joe gives best handshake hug combo ever seen.
Honestly, had I known that this is what you're actually Where would you guys like to live in the future?
I have no clue. Yeah, I mean, I try not to think about that.
Ideally, I would like to live somewhere
warm.
Somewhere warm. I'm very into that consistent weather. I know that people are out here appreciating all 4 seasons. I like to be comfortable. I like to be warm.
Yeah.
I hate being cold. I would love to live somewhere that's like warm year round. I would love beach access. I want to be able to like ride a bike around and just be like chill. I want it to be like a little village. I want to be barefoot as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm all for warmth. I mean, look, I'm pretty low maintenance, honestly. Like sometimes I'm like, man, I want to live in Iowa and never see anyone ever again. And then sometimes I'm like, but I need friends, and New York City has great restaurants. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no clue. I wish I knew. Sometimes I'm even like, Alaska sounds cool, it's daylight all the time.
Relationship tips and tricks.
I mean, the most important thing is just like healthy communication. Like if you have a problem, don't bottle up. Like talk to that person about your issue in a way that doesn't make them feel like you're like, you know, like coming after them. I don't know. It depends on how healthy your relationship is, and it also depends like what kind of shit the other person's doing. But like if it's something that you can communicate healthily about, and they're not, you know, doing something terrible to you.
That's just so much. It's just so much easier said than done because it's like it's so easy to give relationship advice having like. True. I think I'm good at like relationship advice because I've been such an observer of like my own relationships to such a like delicate degree. I'm like I'm very like I hone in on that stuff. But like everybody's relationship is going to be so different. I think that my biggest advice would probably be you have to be, and this also just goes for life, you have to be like your own observer of your own habits and your own shit and your own feelings, and like to the point where you're like able to recognize whether or not you're satisfied with what's going on. And really it's just about what would make this better. Can I communicate this in a way that, you know, I leave my ego out of? Can somebody like, because the best is what, because that's what I like about like talking to you, is that I feel like we have our moments where we're like our ego is definitely like what's fighting, but when we that's like that when we're like, you're the first person that I've ever been like, when we fight, I'm like, let's just take 5 minutes. Let's take 5 minutes. I never like to walk away from a fight, but with you, I'm like, we take 5 minutes and then we come back and we're both just kind of like,
yeah. I mean, it's just never, depending on the situation. Like I said, if you're in a really bad position, there's certain things that you should not move past. I think, but like,
oh yeah, I think it's tough. It depends on what kind of person you are. It's like, but my relationship advice would probably be try to understand more than you try to win. Try to
understand the other side.
Yeah, because if you want to be with someone, also my advice for people like me would be like, figure out if you like that person as much as you like the feeling of like them liking you.
Sure.
I've definitely fallen into that habit of just like needing to be like feel loved, and then when I step out of it and someone like hasn't treated me very well, I'm like, oh, I didn't even really like that person.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for me, it's just super simple. I'm just kind of like, look, if you try and communicate in a healthy way and it doesn't work, then like, it's just, you know, how much work do you want to put in?
Yeah, might fuck around and leave you.
Who knows?
What's Joe's favorite Taylor Swift album?
I've only really listened to one of them.
I've played all of them for you. That's fucking cap.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wasn't like aware of the album. It was just like this.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I know the one I just can't remember. I really can't. That one's good. Yeah, there we go. That's the one.
Joe is a dress stan. Anytime we play it in the car, he starts it over, like the things on the wheel to like restart the song. He starts it over like twice. Say my name and everything just stops. I don't want you like a best friend. Only bought this dress so you could turn it on. How did you ask each other out? We didn't. We just were hanging out until we were like, we're probably dating, right?
Yeah, we just kept hanging out.
Yeah, we just really chilled until like, we didn't spend any time apart, really, from when we started hanging out.
Yeah.
We were like, you want to come over and just hang out and shoot the shit? And we just did that for like an entire year, and it's like, we're probably dating.
Yeah, there was no question, it was just kind of happening.
Yeah, like there was never a stage where I was like, I wonder if Joe's seeing other people. You know what I mean?
No, I never
I
really
knew
worried
you
about
weren't. I knew I had you.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
That's really confident.
You told me you love me. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That's super confident, as I should be. You told me you love me.
Yeah, I know, that's fair. Okay.
Ew.
How often does JoJo spank you?
We're gonna skip past that.
Embarrassing date? For us, or like in general?
In general, I guess. I don't remember any embarrassing dates with you.
I think I've been on a super embarrassing date. I was on a date once that lasted too long, and both of us didn't know how to say we didn't want to be there for 8 hours. We went on a museum date, and I'm just a nice guy. I'm like, what's up? What do I do? so you probably are busy now. And they'll be like, no, like, but you're probably busy. And I'm like, oh no,
hang out.
no, I don't have anything going on. And then like it went from an hour-long museum date to like a 9-hour-long day. It was super awkward, but nothing in common. But the point is that date ended up with me getting thrown up on by one of her friends, and I was like, oh, this is really gross. And then even after that, I was like, do I leave yet? And we were still both like, I don't know. Yeah, weird, super weird. And I remember leaving that date, and I remember the minute the door closed behind me, I was like, oh.
Someone asked if you listen to K-pop. Joe, do I listen to K-pop?
Yeah.
I love K-pop.
You listen to a whole good chunk of K-pop.
Oh my god, the amount of times that I played when How You Like That by Blackpink came out, I played that so much in the car that we were joking that like Joe doesn't remember the words to English songs, but I'm out here like fully knowing the words to Korean songs.
Yeah.
What are your star signs?
Capricorn!
You shouldn't be so excited about that, just by the way.
Well, I mean, I'm stuck with it, so I might as well get excited about it.
I was born when I was born. I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries sun, a Virgo rising, and a Gemini moon.
Same. I've been told what those things mean. I don't retain it.
Just buckle in, because good thing you don't know what it means, because like yours is kind of, I love you, but like your chart. We have a lot of things in like compatibility, but you're a Capricorn sun, a Virgo moon, and a Libra rising.
Right.
Comment down below what you think of Joe's chart. Joe doesn't give a fuck. He's just.
I really don't give a shit about star signs.
He's zoned out of that entire.
I don't not respect them. I think like if you like reading them and you know they like they help explain things. Cool. I journal every day. I have a dream journal.
I'm sure your reward's in the mail.
Oh, that was fun.
Did you not?
I was like, what award? Well, I win.
Let's end with this one. Have you guys come up with your ship name?
No.
What would it be? Joni?
Jeeves. Ask Jeeves. 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 I like
Jeeves. Please don't stop calling us Jeeves.
I like Jeeves.
It would be Joni, or it would be,
Joni. Joni's cute. I think Jeeves.
Okay.
Ask Jeeves.
Okay, cast your vote for what our ship name should be down below. I really hope that you enjoyed this Q&A. I definitely enjoyed doing it. We always film for way longer than I expect because I actually just really love sitting here and doing this with you.
Shooting the shit.
So yeah. So I'm sure we'll do another one of these soon. So if I didn't answer your question or we didn't answer your question, then please don't
ask it again.
Is essentially what I was trying to say. Yeah, thank you guys for sending in questions. Thank you so much for watching this video and for hanging out with us. Give it a thumbs up if you want to, but also just give it a thumbs up if you've made it this far. Give it a like subscribe. I'll link Joe's channel down below. We got fun stuff coming up on that, so
big things coming.
Stay tuned.
Big things coming. 2021 gonna be a crazy year.
Yeah, dude. New year, new me. Oh, you haven't met the new me yet. You didn't get that Taylor Swift reference, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!